Ladies and gentlemen, right now it's time for Victor Allen's new sport. Brought to you by the bald-headed black man, the man that the ladies have nicknamed Sexual Chocolate. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Victor! Yeah!
I want to ask Devon, how did it feel to have that screaming next to you?
Awful. Awful.
Could you suggest something better? Because
I'm
going to tell you.
Can you not do that ending?
I want to hear you. Want to try it again? I'm ready to go. You ready to go?
We could
no,
go.
y'all. No. See, I call them out.
We're pressing
you ready?
time. No.
No, we're not pressed. We ain't pressed. We got a lot of time.
No, I don't want to do it.
Ton of time.
I'm not doing it.
Here we go.
No, I don't want to do it. Stop. Victor Allen, new sports coming directly at you here at Back Scenario. That's right. We call him Chocolate Drop. Come on, Victor, with it. New sports.
That sucked.
You did great.
That sucked.
That was hot.
That sucked. You ready? You ready? Your turn. You ready for your turn?
Hell.
You ready for your turn? You can step up to the mic.
Don't get your feelings hurt.
Well, you guys. Oh, God, you guys got me. That was a good one. Devon, you can do it anytime you want to. Okay?
Yeah.
All day. All right, you guys, welcome to New Sports. I had to consider that we have the ladies in the room, and I have to sit back and go to what I call the celebration of the worst moments for far as this week relates to sports. Now, when you don't watch it that often, you go like, then it won't matter, really. So it falls into the category of whatever. But I think Devon is going to relate with this story.
Okay.
Because even if you don't follow soccer, you do follow soccer. So I'm just going to say this right now. I don't know if this is going to win because you are Americans, right?
Yes.
We had some hesitation. Devon, you are an American, right?
Can I see some paper? I don't know. She like one of them.
Wait a minute, CC. Come on, Devon. All you got to say is,
I
am. All you have to say is, yes, I am, or else you actually send this vibe out that you're not.
I am.
You are. Okay, so watch this. I'm just letting you know. Mario has this thing for Hope Solo. U.S. women's soccer.
I know that.
Wonderful name.
Right, loves the name.
Only hope.
Try to make me understand.
I don't like her.
Try to make me understand. I can't even get. You see,
sorry.
I tried to do the setup. Setup didn't work, so I go through this. I love this. You don't like it?
No, I
Okay,
don't.
but you like soccer, don't you?
No, you're the one who likes soccer. I was saying we always do some soccer thing.
What sport do you like?
Black women.
I don't have to watch any of it.
No.
It's black women again. Watch out for the
If I had to watch one, maybe I would watch basketball.
This is my new sports partner. I just want you guys to know.
Oh, okay.
So it's too late.
From another
It's too late. Let me just go ahead.
I'm on your side.
Okay, so here it is. This is Devon's gonna love this one. You guys having a good time laughing at my ass?
Yeah,
All right.
Norman said you look so cute just sitting there.
That's right. See, you winning already.
Notice that she's a
Oh my
black
God.
This is so cold. All right.
And you're
Here, wait a
wrong,
minute.
Mario.
Here,
Matt
this
said
is
stop.
this is it. I'm gonna find my happy moment here. Check it out, you guys. What you're gonna rate the three stories as which one is the worst moment in the sports week, whether you follow it or not. And the first one I'm starting off with
This
is
is gonna be fun.
the USA men soccer team loses to the Reggae Boys of Jamaica for the first time ever. Ever. We're talking about
Good.
here's the part that I'm
That's
saying.
the name of their team.
No.
Reggae boys.
Oh no, that's just the title. We just,
Oh.
you put a spin on stuff. I'm gonna have to.
What are you trying to say with that, man? You trying to? What if they don't even like
We gotta-
reggae?
we gotta
What
help
if they
you.
on the team and they listen to rock? They talk about they play hip hop. And you talking about they don't play no reggae?
So
Okay.
you need to say the USA rocker soccer losers
Right, you didn't do
versus
that.
the
No.
Reggae
They
boys.
like
of
techno.
Jamaica. I've been trying to be quiet all along, but I had to say something.
You've done a miserable job, man.
Wait a minute.
Come on, let's let him get through his sports, you
know, I
guys. Jazzy, Mario, stop it.
No, I think this is perfect because I want you guys to actually give me your input on
No,
this.
Why
you
they
don't.
reggae?
No, you don't.
Wait a minute. Now wait
I
a
would
minute.
say why they reggae. The
wait a
ball's
minute.
right.
Wait a minute. Let me finish.
What if they even play no reggae?
Wait a
They
minute.
probably don't.
Wait a minute. Let me see. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll answer this question if you answer my question.
Okay.
You're asking me why, and let me just show a good pick. Mario, roll up for the pick for a second so that I can give them respect because the bottom line is when this team actually defeats the USA, they're fighting for a position for the 2014 World Cup. Well, the USA jumps out of the gate and loses in their bracket already to the Jamaicans. My whole story about this is that already the USA men Olympic track and field team got busted by the Jamaicans in track and field sprints. So now here we are. The correlation is now we're losing the men to the Jamaicans.
What does got busted mean?
But busted just got losing. They just got their butt busted.
Okay.
All right, Jamaicans on top on this one. So here's my question. Since you guys want me to say, why did I put Reggae Boys up there?
Yeah.
That's kind of messed up, man. That's kind of racist,
Then the
man.
more you say it, the more
I think they play house.
I want to
They play
sit there
house
and say,
music.
wait a minute. I want you guys to. This is social new sports. So I'm talking in the terms that they appreciate that reggae vibe. DeVoe, by
Yeah,
me
it's all
giving
good.
what's
It's all good.
is it more important?
It's a positive thing when he says reggae.
So is it more disappointing? This is the part I can't wait because I know you guys have that reggae feel.
right, I am.
And you
reggae.
love that music, don't you?
Yes.
And just real.
What's that reggae feel? What's it feel like?
It's Irie.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I'm sold.
All right.
That's good enough for me.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
No, I want you. Just,
get to a point here.
Yeah, I'm getting to that point. My whole thing is, if you had to follow soccer, would you follow the USA team or the Jamaican team?
Oh, the reggae boy.
Reggae,
The reggae boys.
Why they reggae boys?
Okay, so here's the point.
Why they reggae boys now?
Irie.
Because it's Irish.
Y'all be trying to. They don't into no reggae. Tell me
Okay,
right now.
but here's my question to you.
Yeah.
Okay, you tag them reggae boys because they won, right? And it's all Irie and it's good.
No, because they from Jamaica. Everybody who win ain't a reggae boy.
But I mean, it correlates.
It's 'cause they from Jamaica.
They correlate, well,
that's what was in
reggae
his
is from
head.
Jamaica. Let's
That's
be
why they
real.
call them reggae
Okay,
boys. It
if-
was because they won. Then they be calling other folks reggae boys.
Go ahead, DeVoe. Go ahead, DeVoe.
No, I'm not. We'll take 2 hours with this. You
That's
just go
okay.
Because
straight
it
there.
make no sense.
So
It does make sense. Forget you, Mario. It does make sense. Okay? It does. You know the only music they play over in Jamaica is reggae. You get a little country,
I heard
a little
some-
that,
I heard
but reggae
some-
is the main music over there. So if you want to really talk about it, yeah,
I heard some Lionel Richie. They were playing a lot of Lionel Richie.
wait.
Hello.
Doing it in reggae. Trust me.
Hello.
No problem, my
I had a
friend.
lot of Lionel Richie over there all night long.
So I want you guys to
All
know
night long.
that obviously those who are pro soccer sports fan have left the channel now because they say if they're
We
not talking
always
about the
leave it.
So what time you call them reggae boys?
well, I just see, but then it worked. What happened? My
He
whole
wanted
point.
a reaction from us.
Well, I got the reaction, but what's more important, that they're reggae boys or they defeated the U.S. men's
That
soccer
they
team?
defeated the U.S.
Which one? Which one is it a disappointment that they that the U.S. lost
Can
to the
I see
Jamaicans?
what the U.S. boys look like?
Why? What difference
She
it
can
make?
let you know if it's a
Oh,
Why you gotta judge by
Oh,
looks? Why be
that's
so
cold.
shallow?
That is cold. So what you're basing it on is how well they look.
Looks.
Why
I'm
don't you
just
judge
saying,
it-
Since I'm not into sports.
Oh,
Just judge
Can
it by
I
the
just-
color of their skin.
I like
That's
this.
right. Maybe the U.S. boys were the old U.S. boys. You know the U.S. old U.S. boys.
No.
So I
Isn't
like
that like
this.
to say the old U.S. boys?
Oh, I know what you're
I don't
saying.
know what
I
you're
Don't you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yes.
not saying it right.
No, I know what you're
You're saying it your
The
way.
old new. Okay, anyway.
That's okay.
The
old
old
new.
boy. The old boy of U.S. No.
Okay, so they
Good old boy.
Good old boys.
boy, head start, boy, head start.
USA.
This is not
That's
working.
kind of like the reggae boys in Jamaica. I don't know what you doing in that camera over there, but you better stop.
DeVoe.
Yes.
I once asked this guy if he cared what his wife. I mean, if his wife did. If he cared if his wife didn't cook or clean, and he was like, "It depends on what she looks like. What does she look like?" This
Really?
was before he got married.
Yeah, because there's a few things I got ahead of cooking or cleaning.
Wow.
I got a few ahead of that. How about you,
You
Dick?
The point
That's like
what
number
you look
7.
like.
That's right.
That's why you
That's like
want to
number
know.
7 and 8
That
on the
is-
list. Cooking and cleaning is like 7 and 8. You ought to be asking what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They're all the same thing. In the same area, in the same room.
The top 5 ain't cooking and cleaning.
DeVoe gets
Cooking might be
I
hitting
got
5.
it, Jesse. Don't let Mario take you down that long, dark road.
I'm just saying, get your priorities right.
Back to Victor.
Oh, well then you're about to answer my question because you know we rate whether it's just a balling or upset or whatever moment, big pimping, something for the ladies, AARP. So I'm gonna get to the point here. We're on U.S. soil. We are the American team. as a disappointment, is it a big disappointment that our team lost against the Jamaicans?
No.
No, we gotta come from that side.
That's
No.
my whole point. See, so you guys don't look at it as a disappointment.
No.
No.
Okay, so big pimping for
We love
Jamaicans.
plantains.
So big pimping for the Jamaicans.
yeah.
Let me go over and find out, is it big pimping something for the ladies and balling? Because when you say big pimping, I want you to understand, your team is not only the team that defeats the U.S., but you can beat all the top ranked.
Pimping, big balling ladies.
So, DeVoe, what is it for you?
Yeah, I'd say big pimping, big balling.
Big balling? All right, Jezzy?
From the Jamaicans' perspective.
Yep.
Big
No, from your
pimpin'.
perspective.
Big pimping.
Big pimping? Mario?
What about from the Jezzy perspective?
Shoot, PMC said he could speak with that, Jesse, but
Tear your goal, child. Tear your goal.
Thank you.
Thank you for the Jamaicans. Thank you.
You know what? You represented
We
well.
represent their perspective.
That's so good. I know.
Oh my God! I'm not even going to repeat this.
Say it, no,
Matt,
don't.
I'm not saying this out loud.
You
No.
guys are dense.
Oh my God!
Thank you. See, I've
I'm
been trying to
thick.
keep it.
I'm not dense.
Okay, wait a minute. Mario, you already agree. So let me
I
ask
just
you
have
this.
a problem.
So let here, you guys all said balling, big pimping.
Yes.
I don't think they're big pimping because they got to beat the top ranked teams, not just the
They
Americans.
can.
Whenever you beat the U.S., ain't that big pimping?
No, not in
It
this.
should be.
But in soccer,
Not in
men's
soccer.
soccer,
Even
we're
if
weak.
it's in
We're weak in
Who
men's.
rules in
Whatever.
men's soccer?
It's usually going to be like
Brazil.
maybe Argentina, Germany.
Germany?
Spain led Spain last.
Yeah. The top teams come not from the U.S.
Not from the US.
For the men in soccer. No, it just doesn't rule. So here's my whole point. So it's not a big letdown because you guys didn't expect the U.S. men's soccer team to beat the
You
Jamaicans.
keep jumping sides.
I know that. I want to find out your real opinion.
Called
see, you swing.
instigating.
See, since you guys got a reggae boys and you actually adopt the culture, is it enough for you to say I'm really for the Jamaicans over the Americans, or over the Americans over the Jamaicans? What are you really standing for?
I don't care about either.
I'm standing for seeing some of the Jamaican women.
I'm going on to the next
'Cause they
subject.
Next
eat, they got,
topic.
we got to bring
I'm
them
going
some
to the next
bananas.
one. All right, let me
Bring
go to the
them some
next
bananas
one.
and a
It's done.
coconut.
I already know it because he's going to take it to another level. All right, here we go. The next
Yeah,
subject. Now, if you do follow football, yes, you'll understand the story. But if you don't, let's just say this. A female replacement ref, and if you don't know about this, the regular refs are on strike. They're in negotiations, if you want to call that. So they have replacement refs, and the refs come from, down from elementary to Pop Warner, you name it. They've
Those
all
refs make a lot of money.
they are in another league, and in another league means that they've never really done pro
Right,
sports.
I know where you're
So
We're trying to say, man.
I'm trying to say
They're not very
Yeah.
good at it.
Yeah,
why
yeah.
are you gonna cast
It's not fair.
dispersion?
It's
That's
not,
all right.
No, but it's
Upon
the truth.
the-
They're not as experienced.
They're not.
being put in
When,
these
when,
big,
when the ladies are like that, we don't
big
penalize y'all.
games.
I think it's absolutely nonsense that they don't have the right experience to be up there trying to judge what's happening.
I'm saying-
Okay, so
She
what
got you.
I can tell you right now what I think this is.
What do
you
you
don't
think
even
it
have
is?
it on the list. Some
What?
BS.
So you
So
think
virgins can't
so
get
before
a-
I even
can't get
to
no
the
love.
story.
All I'm saying is
that is so. He didn't even have to tell.
I didn't have to say the story. I love it.
I'm just saying,
already
so
got it.
virgins can't get no love just because they new.
They-
What about the newcomers, the
let me
new
tell you,
people?
You don't
fresh,
need to put a
fresh
virgin
and
in a
new.
whorehouse. You just don't.
Why not? It only take a day. There'll be a vet tomorrow.
Okay, this is terrible. This is terrible. All right,
I'm just saying.
Oh no, that's okay. No, because you know
He
what?
can't.
No. I would never want to stop you guys from this because this is the kind of talk that happens everywhere around sports. People take it to the other levels.
One day we should not comment at all, Mario and Jesse. We should just let him do his thing.
I'm gonna go back to being nice, mess y'all all up.
Let's do that next Tuesday. See what happens.
Okay, so here's the question. Here's the scenario. There's a player on a team named on the Rams who used to be, I believe, on the Tennessee Titans called Cortland Finnegan. Now Cortland's on the left. He's kind of the guy.
Who the hell's named Cortland?
Yeah, no, hold on. Let me. Right. So here's the thing that's happening.
No respect.
But she, on her side, she has a little point here. The point is that she basically was already prepped. These teams come together. This is the player on the left, the Rams. He's known for fighting, instigating fighting. Well, at the end of the game, I hate to say this, name is Shannon. She did the best job she could. The game is over. These are former teammates on the same team, on a former team, of course, that Cortland was on. And they're playing around, and she came rushing in to break it up, thinking it was a fight.
Oh, they were like...
So they're laughing at
They're
her.
laughing at her. So my point is
Oh,
this.
that's
Is it fair that this woman is being busted out
No.
on social media because she's trying to do her job?
No.
Or is she?
And
Did she
didn't
deserve
know.
it? She didn't know.
Of
Well,
course she didn't
See, what if the
deserve
commissioner
that.
fined them fine, say $5,000 a piece? Laugh at that motherfucker.
Yeah,
How you like, funny now, huh?
Go-
Hee hee
but they're
hee.
not really laughing. They're just like, you got it all wrong.
No, that's how they laughed. You hit her with a big old fine for
But
faking
see-
the fight. Here's the faking the fine. Laugh now.
okay.
All of a sudden it ain't funny. Yeah, all of a sudden ain't nobody laughing. See, I know how to solve that shit real quick.
Yeah.
Now,
It'll be over.
Now, DeVoe, I want you to chime in now because you've heard Jazzy. Jazzy said, yeah. Mario said, find them. Get the commissioner to find them. What do you think on this? Do you think
PMC said the same thing.
What?
Yeah.
What is it?
Find them.
find them? So what you're saying is big pimping, balling, doing their job goes to Shannon, the replacement ref. Is
Oh
that
no,
what you're
no,
saying?
no! You know what? She's doing her job.
That's right.
Well,
Okay.
then-
Hey, girl,
Yeah.
I love the makeup.
you know what?
Yeah, no, she's doing her job.
If she's doing her job.
Yeah.
Yeah, we support
All right,
her.
okay.
They're trying to. This is.
But now we're
harassment.
flipping the
It's not
switch.
even a story. This is just what social media has
Yes,
done.
yes,
But
it is.
Oh no, this is trending
Sorry.
hot.
yeah,
When I say
people are paying attention to it, but it's it wasn't a big deal for the players, and it wasn't a big deal except for a little embarrassment because of social media. for the
50,000
referee.
fine. It's be fun. Be still funny. All of a sudden, you can hear rat piss on cotton.
I think this is
50,000.
it should be treated like yesterday's news.
Wow,
25,000
so-
and 25,000.
Well, considering we're in New Sports, we'll say to you, Victor.
Well, I'm saying this. I like what Jezzy said. Jezzy
You know what I'm
said,
saying?
no, Jezzy, you're saying this. Out of the conditions or the choices we have, balling, upset, something for the ladies, you've already correlated that this yesterday news is no big deal. Are you saying this is a whatever moment? Whatever? Or is it...
Coming from whose perspective?
Well, we're judging the ref, the
But
replacement
how about
ref.
your perspective?
You don't like to give answers
I'm
unless you
trying to
got
help
all
Yeah,
the
represent
information.
yourself.
You know what? My question made sense, and you guys don't get it, but that's okay.
It's okay.
So, okay, is this moment? Okay, now what's the theme?
Okay, I'm getting my sound effect.
You know,
So I'm getting,
This whole topic with the sport. The theme, tell me the theme.
The theme is she's doing her job. She got faked out. And she went to do her job, and they were faking a fight, and she took it dead serious. If she's doing her job, she's balling, she's big pimping, she's representing the ladies because she's doing her job. Or was it a weak moment because she got tricked because no other men and refs they didn't make that mistake ever. Is it deserving that she's doing her job, balling, whatever? Let down. What is it?
She balling.
Oh,
now
okay.
she's balling.
Now she's balling.
I never said she wasn't balling.
Okay, that's true. She did.
black women.
Now wait a minute, DeVoe.
They're very different.
What do you give her?
Big balling.
She's balling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Now Mario, since you're already doing this black woman thing.
What? I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
That was something I missed.
I mean, God,
that was a
man.
ghost in the machine.
Why can't you talk?
I
nice
did
to
not
them?
say that.
Why don't you talk?
I
nice
love
to them?
black women.
Okay.
I've kissed many.
So wait a
Yeah.
minute. So is there a replacement ref? What do you want to give her, man?
I want to give her like some flowers. And some-
God.
Hey, see, I can't get
a
it.
box of chocolates.
See what happens. I try to.
She
get
had a
it.
rough day. What do you want to give
Hey,
her?
rate her. They have to rate. Balling, big pimping, something for the ladies. You know you.
Oh, she
replacement ref-
overreacted, but still, maybe everybody.
That's
No.
not right. Just give him one of the
Eight, an eight. I give her an 8.
hot picks.
It's big balling, big pimping.
She got big nuts.
You can't say, can you, unless you know from which perspective you're coming.
I only
That's
come from
that.
my perspective, the only perspective I know.
You know I got you.
I'm gonna come to the perspective of Irish Americans.
Okay.
I can tell you
Niggas are
this.
crazy.
I'll tell you what. You know, it's a good thing that Jazzy does.
Skip Mario.
Jazzy does a great thing here.
Service.
And what you're doing
Oh,
is
yes,
saying
you
this,
do, girl.
Because a lot of people in social media will do this. They say, we judge that you're reporting this story, not judging the value of the story after it's reported. What you're saying is...
Whatever that is.
Whatever that Mario has a good point, too. He says, hey, what does it mean? Perspective is whether you're judging the story, the value,
Yes.
and are you judging that the story is worthy?
What?
Am I judging
Yeah.
the story? Okay, now that's
Who?
a different
That's a whole different perspective, right?
No, okay, that was my
What are y'all
point.
talking about?
Listen, pay attention. That was my
Attention!
point.
He is not paying attention, Jezreel.
You don't know what they're talking about either.
I'm
You don't know what they're talking
I'm
about.
not making it known.
That was my point in the
anything.
beginning. See, I'm gonna forget the point.
That's okay. You don't have to remember.
I'm not making
I'll
it
help you.
known.
I'm not saying
This is
it.
yesterday's news.
Just let
It's
them
like it
talk.
wasn't even worthy of news. It's not even worthy
What
of
are you
news.
guys talking about?
Neither. I mean, so what? She made a mistake and they laughed. Big deal.
That's it. There you go. There you
Who
go.
cares?
Man, I can understand.
You guys are in
Damn, I
different
can
zones.
understand.
Okay, from now on, no more Gina Marie between
They are
breaks.
just talking.
No, Devoe didn't know what you were talking about either.
I didn't make
She's
it
playing
known.
it off.
That's expected.
No, thank
Let's
you.
go.
I know
That's your
that's not
friend.
Devoe.
That's your old friend
I'm
cracking
saying
on you.
thank you, Jezreel.
Yes.
But
She
Mario,
just cracked on you.
don't-
I didn't
No,
crack
it
on
wasn't
her.
a crack.
She knows it.
That was a crack.
And you over here making it known that you don't know what's going on.
I'm trying to.
Yes.
Be
Did
quiet.
anybody in the chat room understand what the hell he was talking about? I was like, what the hell?
Max said, okay,
No,
Jezreel,
Max
we
didn't understand
understand.
shit.
Jack said, we understand.
PFC went to get a
Okay.
sandwich.
Okay.
And Mario was looking at the responses to see if anybody knew. So thank you
no one knew
guys
what y'all was
for
talking
chiming
about.
in.
Okay.
They knew.
They didn't know what you're talking about.
Yes, they did.
Somebody said nope. Who said that?
That's all right, Jesse. That's okay.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
You gotta listen, Max. You gotta listen.
Let me go. Like I said, you guys, you're making me a blue screen.
Okay.
Like I
Oh,
said,
screen.
let me go to
Okay.
this. I'm sorry. Okay, that's so far 2 out of 3 for New Sports. We go to the last one, and the last one here is: can it get any worse for a team? And I had to pick 2 teams this week in the kickoff week for NFL games, and it came down to the Buffalo Bills when they got smashed by the New York Jets 48-28, something like that. And then I watched the Oakland Raiders yesterday. You talking about a team that basically just, to me, if you ever on national TV and you want to see a performance that's almost mimicking high school to Division III football, this was it. And now
that
if you
a
could,
good thing or a bad
it's
thing?
That's
bad.
bad.
It's
That's bad.
Division 1 is the top college division. Division 2 is right under, and 3.
okay.
So they actually did fundamentals that took it to the next level that they never got up to in basic football protocol.
And why do you think that happened, Victor?
You know what? I have an opinion. Mario knows this. I always say they have this thing of going to get this image of the Oakland Raiders and letting that take precedent over going to get the right players and coaches. When they don't go after what I call invest in prime players, coaching, assistant coach, those who come from a place where they said, you have to pay the cost to be the boss. They always want to do this little thing where you go like, you can't even name maybe players outside of the first 2 or 3. After that, you're just in oblivion. You're gone.
So
And
they're not getting quality players. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that they have this practice that's terrible. It's terrible. When you're the best team and you make a lot of mistakes and you can afford to make the mistakes, but you're still a top tier team, that's one thing. But when you're a bottom dweller,
You gotta get all the best of the best.
I sat there and I watched this team and I said, this is unbelievable. The announcers from the game yesterday were saying, I've never seen anything like this.
Raiders are bottom dwellers?
Bottom dwellers. Let me say
They
this.
look bad.
Now, Mario
Really?
knows what I'm talking about.
Man.
Luis. If you get a punt blocked, it's rare that you get a punt blocked in a game. You may have to watch a month of football across 4 weeks of NFL games to see one happen. They had 3 in one
Oh
game.
my God.
That's
3.
like fundamental blocking.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
The
you
ball
can't.
is low to the ground.
It is.
It
Something's
just,
wrong mentally
you
with
can't
those
execute.
guys.
You can't attention to detail.
It's
Wow.
This is a picture of one of the blocks that they had. It went back to back to back. At some point, the job of the broadcasters is to save the game to keep the viewers there. They are caught between a place of saying, how do we make this interesting? Who
Talk
do we
about how
point?
bad it is.
And it's hard because you don't want to discourage them. And here's Monday Night Football.
yeah.
Back-to-back games. You just watch Baltimore sit back and lay waste, do their thing. And then you watch Oakland. And you sit there and go, so this is the team that's going to compete. Mark, this is my question. And you follow it much more. How do you go continuously, year after year, and it gets worse? And you're not even on
Bad
the
management. At some point in time, you have to indict the management. And it's really interesting. It's so Western in concept to blame the workers, whereas in other countries, when they look at industries, they always assume that workers given the proper tools are going to execute properly.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
was my point with
unless the
Casey.
management is
Yeah.
bad. So this means, and when you have it on an ongoing basis, it says that you have ongoing management.
Yes.
And not
So
just the players.
right, so you have to not really look. Even though you may look at the new people, you have to really look deep, hard within the organization, and say there are mainstream people who need to be out of the game,
Yeah.
who need not to be calling shots, because they now have a history of repeated underperformance, and it is what it is. You make a culture in your organization of underperforming.
Right.
Yes.
You do.
I agree.
And the part that, to me, that got me probably more than anything else is that you have the dog pound of the Raiders. They're known for being like in Halloween gab, what you want to call it, in their look for every game. It's not a Halloween thing, but they're there and loyalists. When they saw this, you don't see them booing. When they started
The
booing,
fans.
I said, do you know what
They're
that's saying?
embarrassed because it's a whole gut check thing. They're supposed to be tough and the fighter. It's like if
It's
all of a sudden
bad.
the bad boy, tough guy was suddenly punked.
Wimpy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it has that bad effect, because they think they're all tough.
Right.
You know, we're
So it's
rawr,
a-
we're the Raiders, rawr,
It's a harder
pirate,
fall.
right, matey.
Right.
They're
So,
nothing but wimps.
yeah. So,
And they just they get their ass
Raiders are like
kicked
the
all the
bad
time.
Right.
Right. They used to be.
PMC said in the 70s they were good, right?
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Nothing
through the
like-
Yeah,
80s.
they're not who
And-
they
and
The
were.
rep
Right.
is
Yeah,
gone.
because my mother was a big Raiders fan.
Right. Well, you know what it was for black folks is that Al Davis at the time was one of the first owners who was willing to really play black players at positions that were unheard of. Center, quarterback. He was the one of the first to do
Trailblazing.
that. So in the eyes and mind of black folks, the Oakland Raiders always had a special position,
Yeah.
and it was because of this. This is where it goes back to. They have a historical base as being the team that minority folks embraced in the NFL.
Yeah.
And now you telling me they're not worth nothing?
I'm
Well-
saying,
Okay, what can we do? Can we do a road tour for them?
I'm just
We
saying.
need to get something
First of all,
going.
I'm not
It's
trying
too
to.
late. They've had like
Look.
a whole while of being underperforming.
Yeah,
I'm sorry I
I'm-
didn't know that earlier in the game, guys. I would have liked.
I'm just
something
saying this.
creative for you guys
I don't
to
even
do.
have to get.
Crazy. All black supporting you guys, and now you're nothing.
Look,
You're not even representing.
I'm
Forget
sa-
the coach.
I just say this, DeVoe, and you're the nail on the head. There's going to some loyalist fans who's going to sit there and go like they don't like the idea that they're being thrown under the bus. They threw themselves under the bus.
With their attitudes and
The whole
egos.
thing. So the part that I'm getting at is here. I'm very upset as it relates to a very dedicated past Raider fan. I am not as much the Raider fan anymore.
Well, you can't be. or you'd be
I-
disappointed every time you watch TV.
and I let go
Well,
years
right.
ago.
You
I
know,
let go years ago. I like good teams.
It's masochistic
Yeah.
almost to be a Raider fan.
Right.
You've had like a decade
Yeah.
See, they're not going anywhere.
of just embarrassing, sodomizing performances.
It's bad. It's bad.
But you know
So-
what? So to me, I think
I like
that whole
that.
thing represents. I just want to get paid. I don't even have to play well. I'm just getting paid.
They've had some of those players. They've had a few.
mentality.
They had a quarterback
Yeah.
that symbolizes that attitude for people who just, brother,
Right.
just terribly underperformed, did absolutely nothing. One of the, it'll go down in history as one of the worst early round draft choices
Name
for a
'em.
team.
Russell.
Yeah, Jamarcus
Russell made this huge contract, and he
did
never panned out.
nothing.
And
Did
didn't
nothing.
care.
And came off looking like a dum dum.
Yes.
Oh, my friend did work in his home.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know he was like that. I would have told him off then.
You get the check up front. I hope they got paid.
Well, this is obvious now that if I ask you guys what to vote on this, it's a letdown across the
Let
board. Rob.
down.
Let down. Let
Give him
down.
the fart sound.
Now you guys are going to come to the part where we just covered 3 stories. All right, we hit the USA losing against the Jamaicans, which may be a big story from the U.S. perspective, but remember they're not a top tier team, so it may not be a big loss. Then you have the female replacement ref, getting faked out for the first time to a ref, whether it's female or replacement or not. She got faked out. And then you have the third one, where we sit here and say, here's the Oakland Raiders, known as a traditional, successful, legacy-making franchise. If you had to turn around and tell me, out of the 3, of this week's disappointing sports moments.
Raiders.
Which one is number one?
Raiders the most disappointing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
say that.
Because we had a lot of expectations to see more from them. A lot of us did.
Okay.
I'm not even a Raider fan, and I did. I'd expect them to roll out like this.
Come on, in 2012,
This is
let's
just
get
terrible.
it together.
I mean, this is like just. I mean, everybody, even just being from California, you embarrassed.
I don't even get into
Damn,
sports,
get
and
something
I'm emotionally
going.
disturbed.
Yeah, she didn't even watch football. She's
And
hurt.
I'm emotional.
San Diego Chargers they played against is a very good team. Perennially, they're good.
So the Raiders go into the field talking about, we ain't going to win this anyway, dude. Nah, we ain't. All right, come on, let's do it. All right, let's go.
So you guys are disappointed because it is a team that you're somewhat close associated with because they're a winning franchise and they let you down, right?
Well, it's kind of
Because
like...
that's their name. Look up underperforming football team, and they have their picture.
They are right now. I'm going to say this for a reason. People are not going to get this correlation. In the state of California, and probably as in pro sports as a franchise, they have fully taken the place of the LA Clippers' past legacy. They are the football LA Clippers of past.
You know what?
So
That's
is going
sad.
on
I'm not
with
sure
this
I'm ready
side
to
of
do
the
that to
world?
them.
Okay,
Oh,
the
Clippers, I don't know.
How many years does it take for you to sit back and dwell in the obscurity for 15 to 20 years?
I think you're ready to give the Clippers too much too soon. They earned that. They earned that history, that legacy.
I'm
So.
saying, wait a minute. I'm saying this.
I'm sorry.
How many years do you have to spend money and it constantly doesn't profit you on the
How
field?
many years was the Clippers lousy? I think the
A long
Raiders
time.
would have to go another 10 years to be equal to the Clippers.
How many years does it
The
take to get
Clippers
back?
were voted the worst sports franchise in any sport. Baseball,
Based on-
football,
yeah.
they were voted the
And they were
worst
our team.
franchise in any
Yeah.
sport
Right.
Okay,
ever.
so you
Yep.
see what
Anywhere.
you know what LA's about, okay?
Yeah. So here's my point. Then
That's
if it
representing
is,
us.
let me do it this
Bottom
way.
of the barrel.
What is the most successful team doing the worst job in NFL football then?
Who?
What's the most
Mario knows.
The most successful team, this legacy based on what they've
Who's
done.
the most successful? By money? By who's the
and-
who rates as the most successful?
They're still, as it
Who?
relates to their merchandising,
Who, New York
Raiders?
Giants?
the Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders?
They
Oh,
are.
yeah, they still merchandise you guys.
Well, that's how they probably stay
and as
alive.
a team
Yeah.
performing up here,
'Cause
history.
people-
I
Super
just showed
Bowls.
you the best jersey,
People
though.
relate to that. You know, a certain element relates to that gangsterism, that whole
The whole culture.
That whole culture.
And
so
they-
that's why you see them sporting all the Raiders gear
They-
and stuff.
And next time I see
That's
somebody wearing a
sad.
Raiders hat, I'm gonna really talk to him. Like, what's up? I know about the Raiders. They haven't won in a long time. What are you
Right.
doing? Are
Exactly.
you a loser too?
Don't do that. Don't.
You know what? My Noodle
Let
Sports
it-
is over.
no.
I have to.
Just let it
I'm
go.
done.
Yeah,
I'm
don't,
done. You guys did a
everybody.
great job. Great job.
You
man.
ready to vote?
I love it.
New Sports, that's right. We brought it to you directly live at Pack Stereo. Victor Allen giving it to us through Chocolate Love.
That's good.